Your vision is our mission. Welcome to My Finance, one place roadmap solution for financial freedom. Note, this is a certified course. Make sure to follow very simple steps to get yourself certified from My Finance. Firstly, complete all the content on the playlist. Secondly, attend the feedback and the knowledge test. Thirdly, you will be mailed with the certificate of learning to your registered mail ID. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on healthy content from My Finance. Note, this is a continuation of the previous video. Make sure you have to check that out before you hop onto this one. Happy learning! In this video, we are going to talk about taxes. So, what is tax in simple words? A tax is a sum of money demanded by the government to support for a specific facility and services which is provided to your country, such as property tax and sales tax, charges and obligation duties and the demand. A tax is a customary financial charges, some other types which is imposed upon the taxpayer by the government organization in order to fund the government spending for various public expenditure. So, as a beginner, how do you understand taxes? So, as a beginner, anybody with an income is liable to pay taxes. To file income tax return, today we bring you the basics of income tax and you will need to equip yourself and have confidence for the first step into your job. So the moment you start with the taxes on the financial year starts from 1st April and ends at 31st March. For everyone, the new year is at 1st January, but for finance, it's 1st April. So what is the assessment year for taxes? Assessment year for taxes is often that is related to the tax filing in the financial year and previous year, which is assessed in the returns of the previous year. So if you are earning on 2019 to 2020, you're going to pay the taxes for 2018 and 2019, which is the assessment year. Understanding your salary. When you start a first job, you reach out to the payroll or the HR department and get your salary details, payslip, and the tax statement. Here you get an idea of major component of your salary and how much tax will be deducted from your salary. After that, you are not only taxed for the income you earn from the salary. There are various sources of income through which you will be taxed by the government. Almost any source of income and every source of income you will need to pay a share to the government. So, what are the sources of income? The first type of income is income from salary. Income from salary states that salary allowances, leave encashment, anything and everything related to the job, you pay a tax for income from salary. Because if you're working for someone, you're getting paid for the salary, you're getting some allowances such as rent allowance, or you're getting something like leave encashment, all the and the bonuses, all those incomes are taxed. Talking about second type of income is income from house property. Income from house property may be owned or self-occupied or may be rented. Anything you earn from house property is also taxed. Talking about the third type of tax is income from capital gain. Income from capital gain or loss at the time of sale of an capital asset, you get taxed for that too. Then the fourth type of income is income from business or profession. The moment you start a business, you either earn profit or losses resulting the carrying out of business or profession, you got to pay taxes to the government. Six is income from other sources such as residual head, including income from savings account, fixed deposit, family pension, gifts received. You got to pay taxes for that too. You're getting taxed for almost anything and everything where you got to need to pay a certain amount to the government as government takes its shares. Plus, government has certain deduction too. Deductions to reduce your gross income. These are the amount income tax department allows you to reduce your income and bring down to the tax liability. Sum of all the heads of income is equal to gross income minus deduction is equal to taxable income. The more you make use of the deduction allowed, the lower the tax shall be deducted are allowed under Section 80 of Income Tax Act, Section 80C and 80U. So, what is Section 80C? Is Section 80C your best friend? Section 80C can take off 1,50,000 rupees from your gross income given below are some of the widely used investment vehicles under which section you can use this deduction. So this is how we are going to guide you how to make use of this deduction and you become smart smart in taxation. The first driver of Section 80C is PPF. Having a PPF account is one of the deductions under ATC. It is called Public Provident Fund, where PPF account you need to deposit minimum 500 rupees, maximum 1 lakh 50 a year. Money deposit in a PPF account are compounding, and the deposit of the money is subsequent to the financial year and claim deduction. The second type of investment you could make is tax saving mutual fund or ELSS. One of the mutual fund scheme allowed under ATC is ELSS, Equity Linked Savings Scheme, gains popularity amongst the people in historic higher performance in recent year. Another peak of ELSS is that it is lower lock-in period is minimum 3 years. The third vehicle of investment tax is tax saving FD. Fixed deposit assured capital protection as well as sizable income for the investors to get tax benefits under Section 80C. So, how do you make use of Section 80C? Well, this were the few of the investment drivers which would help you to make use of Section 80C. Well, they are only available to you when you make a minimum investment for the time frame of 5 years. And the second thing is your interest from all these things is again taxable. Like you make an interest income from FD that is taxable again under Section 80C up to sum of 1,50,000 rupees. So, talking about the next topic, what is tax deduction at source? Tax deduction at source means tax deduction by the person making a payment. The payer has to deduct an amount of tax based on the rule prescribed by Income Tax Department. For instance, an employee will be estimated the total annual income of around 4 lakhs, and the deduction of tax of his income is taxable income exceeds 2,50,000. The tax deduction based on the tax slab below here, similar to the earned interest from fixed deposit and etc. Since the bank does not pay the tax slab, using the deduction TDS at the rate 10% unless you have mentioned your PAN. In the case of 20%, tax deduction will be based on the slab. Well, we have come to the end. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe so you never miss out an update from My Finance. Make sure to complete all the videos in the playlist, as you know that this is a certified course. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter so that you get out valuable content over there too. Happy learning!